recording. What? Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Feels Like Saturday. Oh my goodness. No, let me do that again.
Record.
All right.
Are you recording? Oh.
Hello. Give me a countdown. All right,
Are
don't
you
go.
gonna eat that?
I'm kind of dove into this, so I'm gonna wait for that. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Feels Like Saturday. I am your host, Isaac, and today, always joined with me today is Malika. Say hi, Malika. Come on, I need to hear your voice.
Hello.
And that's it. It's just us two. We're in here doing this thing.
Well, us three, technically.
I don't like to count that thing. I do not want to talk about that thing. It is not my problem. I'm on a vacation. Not until I hear it screaming is my time to take over. And when I become sleepier, double sleepier.
Okay. Let's add some positivity to this room.
So right now, we are here.
2.5.
2.5, 2.25. Let's just say 2. Let's what is the word? Not rounding up, round down. Let's round down to 2. Okay, let's shave that quarter off.
Okay.
All right, and we are here in the new year. 2021 is finally here. The year we've all been waiting for, because 2020 was just a very weird year. So they say. How does it feel already to be in 2021?
It feels fantastic.
Feels good. Yeah, it does. It feels very good. It feels like we are off to a good start so far.
It does.
We are trying to make 2021 our year, and we're trying not to slump either, because people make resolutions, people do all this stuff.
What's your resolution?
Resolution. I'm not sure if I said on the last episode, but I think that
I don't think you had one.
Yeah, maybe not, because I'm not like a huge fan, but I think what my resolution would be, or is just to, let's see.
Make that money.
Yeah, try and make as much money as possible. That's a given. Who doesn't want to make money?
Me?
No, you like to spend money. It's different.
But I don't like to make money.
Oh, true, I guess. I guess you don't like money because you don't like getting it, and when you do have it, you try and get rid of it as fast as possible.
No, I try not to get rid of it.
Right, but it's just your anxiety that kicks up, huh?
Don't bring that up.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Anyways,
You're making my heart beat fast.
I can tell. I can hear it on the microphone. Let's just say my New Year's resolutions would be to better understand myself. Because I have a lot of these things where I look at things and I try and I understand multiple sides, but because I understand, or so I say, understand both sides, I don't necessarily have a
clear grasp on it
of my own view, because like I can think something is I can think something is funny, but then there's a part of me that's like, oh no, I can't say that because, they're...
Other people wouldn't.
Right. The Asians wouldn't find it funny, so to say.
Yeah.
But, I can't always let that get me down, or I can't always let that stop me. So I have to just learn to be me. And I guess that's all my resolution is.
Wow. I would have thought to hear my New Year's resolution is to be the best husband.
Don't talk like that.
That I could be.
No.
Can you not eat?
I already am the best.
Well, what is this? Is this an ASMR one?
I thought you were going to be talking a little longer, but,
You You dove into the wrong chance,
Yeah.
buddy.
I already feel my
Read the
burrito being
room.
cold. It took a lot out of me to bite that.
That was the half of the bite.
Yeah. I don't
So how
like.
did you feel going into 2021?
Fine. I just felt like that I just want to make each day a productive
Yeah,
day.
I could see that this morning.
I just want to be productive.
But don't you feel like it's already gone off to a good start?
Yeah, I think I said that like 3 minutes earlier. No, it has gone off to a
it
good
would
start.
go to a good start if there was, in a perfect world, if we didn't need doctors.
What? Explain.
Yeah.
Okay, explain.
Like, because doctors give you bad news.
Okay.
And without doctors, then you would have a perfect year.
Oh, and what do you mean by that?
Like with the whole thing that I've been dealing with.
Your pregnancy?
Yeah, my heart. I have rapid heart rate. Or was it pulse or rate?
I don't know. You just have a different heart in there.
It's beating a little faster. It has to work a little extra. And I feel like it's okay. But still, to hear all these things, it's kind of scary. Even though if you look into it, it's really nothing. It's literally just fast heart rate.
Yeah.
But in my head, I hear like you have tumors all over your heart.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just essentially you just have anxiety is what we're gonna soon discover.
How many people do you think have anxiety?
A lot.
Then
A
how
lot
many
of
people do you think are silent about it? And that's even suckier because that would give you even more anxiety to have to not tell people you have anxiety. You would get anxiety doing that.
Yeah, but I think that it's very different nowadays. I think that a lot of people are talking about mental health and all this stuff, and so I think it's more normalized.
I was just saying something.
You were saying something. Just say something that wasn't true.
No.
I mean, I understand.
Is anxiety, can it tie in with depression?
I mean, I'm sure it could. You could probably be so scared of the world that you essentially become unhappy.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm not scared of the world. There's a few things out in the world.
I know, but I mean, it can stop you from enjoying the world. So maybe it could. I mean, I don't know. I'm not, a doctor, but
I think that. But why do we even have doctors when they Google everything?
Yeah,
I do the same thing, and then I feel like I knew more information than the doctor did.
I mean, I don't trust doctors in general. I feel like I'm a big skeptic of a lot of things.
I know. They're conspiracy theories?
No, I don't. I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
I don't even really know what that means.
I am. I mean, I guess to an extent, I would be considered a conspiracy theorist. I think we all, to an extent, are a conspiracy theorist, but I think some are just a little more extreme and ridiculous. But I mean, you choose to be you.
I think the only doctors that you can trust are the ones that physically see things. Like when you go get an ultrasound, for instance, they physically are seeing it with their eyes.
Right, it's easy.
So for that matter, you can trust them. But when they're like, "Hey Siri, is this safe during," like then you kind of, my Siri went off.
What did you think was gonna happen?
I didn't know that it was set up to do that. You kind of think to yourself like, I don't know if I should take this medication that you're Googling.
I mean, I got
really nervous at that point.
Yeah, I don't like to go to doctors because I feel like doctors don't really have an answer, and I think that should be understood from the beginning. Like going to a doctor, you're not going to get a set answer. It's basically an opinion.
But is that really your reason, or is it because you get scared?
I'm not scared. I think that whatever I am, like, let's say I have something that, a medical diagnosis or whatever. I don't think that it scares me, and I think that
not even like to the point of like what makes me more nervous is like it's not just me now. There's more that we have to deal with.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna take a life insurance policy on me soon, so it won't matter.
That's sad.
Why? I think it's probably good to start one now. Is that something you do when you're at this age?
I don't know. We've been talking about that stuff.
Or should I not say it because you might kill me?
Someone on
How do you get the
listening.
How do you get the $1 million life insurance policy? You know, I feel like that's just like once you hear $1 million, it's just like jackpot. You have to kill your spouse. I would.
Well,
Who
good
wouldn't?
thing,
I mean, obviously, everyone does it.
good thing I'm a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, I don't trust doctors. I mean, I'll go to doctors because, they might have a different insight, but I have to be talking to someone who's competent or someone who I feel is at least knows a little bit what they're talking about, and I don't like doctors with attitudes. If you come across a doctor with attitude, they are not the doctor
When
for
have you
you.
come across them?
I don't know. I feel like just some have attitudes.
I think some are straight to the point.
Yeah, but I don't think that that's attitude. I would appreciate straight to the point. I don't know. Maybe it's my fault for even thinking like, okay, I can trust these doctors' words. Because in reality, you can't trust anyone's word. Everyone's opinion. Everything's an opinion. So I think that there's a higher chance that they are right, but to fully trust
So
somebody,
you
I
don't
think it's
trust
hard.
me?
I mean, I trust you with my kids, I guess.
Well,
But, just is what it is.
yeah, but I think if getting back to that, 2021 would be fantastic if, I didn't have to deal with that. Because it just makes me nervous. Just, even though I know it's nothing, that still kind of was like, man.
I mean, it's something, having anxiety is something. I
But
mean, you just gotta like take it. You just have to even learn more about it, or even if that is what it is.
yeah,
Because right now it's a I don't know, assumption, but more than likely, I feel like you do have anxiety.
yeah, I like how you said like, well, yeah, you're kind of a hypochondriac. I
Yeah.
was like, wow, thanks. That's how you view me, huh?
I mean,
I'm not really a hypochondriac. Is it hypo or hyper?
now that you're saying it, I don't know. I think it's just hypochondriac.
What are you saying?
Hypochondriac.
Nah, it can't be hypo. It has to be hyper or hypo.
Hey
It's
Siri,
my hyper.
how do you spell hypochondriac? Hypochon. Yeah, you're right. Okay, go away.
Hypo.
Hypochondriac. Yeah.
I feel like I'm not really like that. It's just certain things that I'm not, because it's not really fun being sick.
What?
It's not fun being sick.
I know.
So
But I
that's
mean,
what makes me like not want to be sick, or especially have my kids sick. That's the worst thing.
yeah, but I mean, it is what it is.
Because you know
and
what
it
that
happens.
does? When my kid is sick, you know what that gives me?
More anxiety.
Yes, like stressed out to the T. Just stressed out. And you're so like, la di da di da.
Yeah, because it's just not a big deal.
And your kid has like 101 fever, and you're like,
I mean, she's gonna get
it probably
past it.
doesn't feel good.
I know it doesn't feel good. I mean, I don't like it, but I'll still go to work. But I mean, now the 2020 has changed that, which I feel like people
You think it'll
take
be
it.
like that forever?
I think it'll be like that until we feel as a country safer with this coronavirus. But I think that it might come back because we have to.
That's kind of cool because it's like
Because
people are gonna take people being sick seriously, you know?
because that's what it is. There's like a stigma if you
Calling sick.
if you call in sick or I don't know. It's just like
Yeah, they get mad at you
frowned
almost.
upon.
You're
Yeah,
like,
and
seriously?
it's like you were sick, and I understand it because like
So many people fake it.
yeah, a lot of people do fake it, which is also fine. Who cares? If you have a job to where you can use your sick time for that, then who cares?
I know.
Just
You know
do
what was
whatever you
really
want.
annoying? Like working at the past job that I worked at, and like they didn't let you use, like you had so much sick time built up, but you couldn't use it towards certain point. There was a time that you could use your sick time towards like if you wanted to have a day off, but then it got like real strict where you couldn't do that. But it's like who's what why are you guys being so strict with it? It's
Well,
not your money.
I mean, yeah, but they're probably, someone who's taking advantage of it, which I understand. If you're using it for a personal day, then use a personal day, which, also should be okay. I think, I think the only time that, it bothers me is when you're in a job where it's like you're kind of dependent on. But when it's a job that's kind of like automated or just like it can be ran without you and it's okay, then I think it's, it doesn't matter. As long as it's just not harming anyone or, I mean, making it harder for everyone else, then it doesn't matter. But, you know, it is what it is. But 2021 will be hopefully a big year for ourselves and for everyone. I'm going to try to keep my energy high and to keep doing what I'm doing, even though I might get a little tired. I'm going to fight that slump. I'm going to push through. I'm going to get rid of my love handles. I'm going to get rid of my athlete's foot. Now I learned not to wear the same socks twice, multiple days in a row. I thought it was fine. I guess not.
Yeah, you definitely can do that.
So far, my feet feel a little softer
You should
and lighter when I walk, almost. I don't know. It's weird. But we're here. I'm working and doing.
You have too many shoes.
Okay, we don't need to talk about that in my shoes.
Why?
I
You don't want to bring it up to people?
I don't care, and I have shoes, and I don't have shoes. There's probably people who have worse shoe addictions than I do, and I actually get the shoes that I need to do the things that I need. There's a purpose for my shoes.
What about my shoes?
What about them?
They don't have purposes?
Yeah, you walk and you want to look nice.
What's yours for?
I mean, I guess part of it is looking cool, is what I want to look cool.
Ugh,
But for the most part, it's
I'm
just,
cool.
it's because I like to ride a skateboard and I need certain shoes.
Yeah, today when we went to Target, there was some guy skating by Target, and Mila thought it was you.
Wow. Because it was a dark boy?
It was dark. It was nighttime.
Wow, so she thought this dark boy was her dad?
He was
That's racist.
He was slim though.
Whatever. I'm slim.
And she said, "Look, it's Dad."
Wow. That's cool. You know,
Can you make a skateboard small for like a toddler?
yes.
Can you make one?
No. You know,
You're rude. You keep acting up.
how am I rude? We had did our last show before New Year's Eve, so we didn't watch the countdown, but the countdown was very lame.
It was epic.
Yeah, top notch. One of the best entertainments. The best way to end it out.
Who is the best entertainer?
I don't know. I honestly don't care about any of
Yeah,
it.
you do.
No, I really don't. I don't care about anything.
Isaac.
It was dumb. I hate
It was
watching
one
it.
performance that.
Yeah,
stood
I
out.
mean everyone knows about Cyndi Lauper. It was
It
just
was amazing. She's
it was
such a. I
what?
don't know the word.
See, you can't even describe her.
Because that's how good she was that day.
It left you speechless, huh?
It was amazing. You
Yeah,
guys
it
should
was.
check that out.
It was terrible, and I don't know why they decided to pick her.
I was trying to pump it up for people to go look at it.
They can still look at it. It's still not good. I mean,
it's worth watching, honestly.
it's not even worth talking about,
No,
honestly.
it's worth watching.
I didn't even see the part where she was like yelling at the person, before is what everyone was talking about. I just thought her performance was like offbeat and just you couldn't. I don't know. She was just like tone deaf.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like watching those. And then even the countdown was off. Our our phone was at 12:01 and they still had like 10 seconds to go. And so okay, we
No,
missed.
it was like more like
Yeah, it was like 2 minutes.
significant.
It was like 2
Significant.
minutes to go, and we had like it was already 12:01, and I was just like, okay, I guess we're already here.
I know it didn't even feel right.
Yeah,
And you're like, you okay? Give me a kiss.
yeah. I just wanted to go to bed.
And then the fireworks.
Yeah, there's so many
Oh my
fireworks in the night, and
God.
it's just very annoying.
I was so irritated
I know, it's like, why do people still do fireworks?
because they have that stimulus money.
That's what they spent it on.
Spend it on illegal fireworks.
Yeah.
That's when you know you got big money, when you spend it on those illegals.
And that just means that
We
they
haven't
left
we
the
haven't
state.
got there yet.
Just means that they left the state. Super spreading everywhere.
Look,
That's how we got it.
I wish that you can add like sounds like "Brr, brr, 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 brr."
Yeah, maybe later. Maybe when
When
we
you get
actually
good.
learn to be funny.
You mean when you get good?
When I get good at what?
Ew.
Exactly. I'm good at everything.
So how did you enjoy the coffee shop we went to today?
Dutch Bros.
You said it.
I said it.
Don't say the names. We're not sponsoring anything.
Blowing up our spot. It was fine. I
It
did.
was delicious.
It was good. Yeah, I mean it was good, but
Hands down, best coffee. Now I do wish that they had like a simple iced coffee. Like, can I just get an iced coffee? Iced coffee. You know?
yeah, I'm sure you can.
No, they don't have it.
But I'm sure you can ask for it.
They don't have iced coffee.
Yeah, but you
I don't even
just.
see hot coffee.
Well, yeah, I guess you're
They
right.
have
there.
Americanos,
Right.
but I don't see like hot coffee or iced coffee. So hopefully that they do that. Because I mean, yeah, the drink I got today was really good, but
Keep going.
the like amount of flavor in it is a lot for like an everyday thing, you know?
Yeah, I think that's kind of why I don't like it. I mean, I like it, but I mean, I just.
Yours wasn't that sweet.
I know, mine was good.
It was very minimal.
Yeah. I just don't like all the foo-foo stuff.
Like I said.
Like the frappuccinos or
And was
whatever.
hers good? Did you taste it?
Nah, she drank it all. And she inhaled it in one sip.
Well, it's not very big. Once I put the apple juice box in there, I was like, it filled it up, like, and it had this much left. So, if you think about it like that.
Yeah.
But it obviously was good if it was drank that quick.
Yeah. I mean, she chugged it down.
I wonder how their sodas are.
Probably good. I mean, I don't know. I'll probably still go there, but I mean, it's just.
You're just
It's
like
not
that
what
because
it
you're
is.
like, I'm gonna be opposite of what you like.
No, that's not what it is.
I can drink coffee anywhere. It's
I
the
just
same.
don't have an opinion about it yet. It's just different.
Okay, first of all, the texture of it when you drink it. So
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. I mean, I don't know.
you don't get that from anywhere. You don't get that at Starbucks. You know what
Yeah.
you get at Starbucks?
Trash.
Watery, burnt,
Yeah.
flavored.
Yeah, they are terrible, and they
extra
really need to.
cream or no cream at
They
all.
really need to pick up their game because I would rather go to a gas station and get coffee instead of going to Starbucks.
You know, it's funny too because like how you said that, and it's a very valid point, and they should include that in their training, like to keep it consistent. Because like you can go one day and like let's say you get a nice coffee, right? And it's good, tastes good. You're like, okay, tastes creamy. You guys put good cream in. You guys put good, ice in it. It was all good.
Yeah.
Okay, go in the next day. Awful.
I have not had a good drink from Starbucks in like 4 years.
Well, you've been just getting black coffees at that point.
I mean, yeah, at that point, because I've learned to make my drinks. I learned to order my drinks the way that I like them now.
But then at that point too, we get coffee, and then it's like you don't even know how long it's been there.
I mean, yeah,
Kind of sucks.
because not a lot of people get the iced coffee or whatever or the hot coffee, and they just lost it. They lost their
Integrity.
just I don't know.
Is that the word?
maybe, but they lost like they're just lazy.
Yeah, the passion.
Yeah, no passion, no nothing. They're just there. I don't know.
And then the fact like is in like how we say how long it takes like the line, and they say like I know that they're very big on like don't come if you're in a rush, which yeah, very understandable. Don't go if you're in a rush,
Hmm.
but at the same time, what is taking so long to make, especially in the morning, because most of the time people go in the mornings. It's normally a person in the
Yeah, I
car.
know. They should be going. They should be going. And yeah, I
It
don't
just
know.
doesn't make sense. And then you see them and they're like talking and stuff, and
I think it's because they're talking. That's what I was gonna say
they're
right now.
just like, nah, nah, nah.
I could never work and talk when it's like a job like that because you have to do speed, you have to have accuracy, and it's just. I mean, I know I have. You know, I know I can mess around like that, but I mean,
But this, at the same time, it's like you could probably do both things.
yeah, and I think that their multitask abilities are very low. I don't know. I just haven't encountered. Honestly, I haven't encountered a good worker. I haven't encountered. I mean, I know there are good workers there, but there's something in the system that's wrong. And I just don't care, and they have lost my respect. And to be quite honest, I don't really um, have a favorite anything anymore.
Yeah.
No favorite coffee place. I don't. It's just whatever.
Now I do like the small one we have here in town, but their cold brew is good. It was pretty consistent every time we got it.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
I just stopped drinking it because I can't.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't care anymore. It's just coffee's coffee, and I can drink the hard stuff, quote unquote. And I can drink the watered stuff,
I
and
can't. It'll make me gag.
it's fine.
What about you? Don't like McDonald's coffee? That one I got the last time was pretty good.
It's just not.
Honestly.
It just doesn't. The flavor isn't really there. It reminds me more of a
Yeah, it's
hot
like,
tea than
like
it is
watery.
a full flavor.
I guess.
It is what it is.
But Dutch Bros is really good, and I like that it was very quick because the line was extremely long. We were in a neighborhood at the beginning when we had to go around another building into their parking lot, and we were there for maybe 25 minutes.
Yep. This year I'm gonna try and eat less cakes.
I hate when you do that. Honestly,
What? I didn't do anything.
I hate when you do that.
Yeah, we were there for 20 minutes, you think?
No, like 25, 30.
Yeah, I would say 45.
No, it was quick, bro.
Okay. But
Especially at the end.
yeah, but
I
yeah.
don't know why it got so quick.
Yeah, it was good.
And they're so friendly.
Yeah. I mean, oh yeah, that's what I feel.
You want to be their friends.
No, I don't. But
Like, what's up, bro? What's up to Dutch, bro?
They're so overly friendly that it's hard to combat that in a conversation.
She was nice.
Like they're being very friendly, and they're like, I don't know, it's just like almost overbearing, and it's hard for me there in that situation to get to have like a conversation. I don't know.
Is
It
that
was
why
weird.
whenever she was like, "You want to leave a tip?" and you're like, "Yeah," and then you were like, "Can I leave 100% tip?" You were trying to look for the most tip that you can leave at that moment.
No, I mean, I just saw the amount and I just gave a reasonable amount.
$20 though.
No, I didn't give $20. And yeah, I think
Do
that
people tip at Taco Bell?
I'm sure. I don't think no, I don't think they can because I don't think that fast food places like that can accept tips.
Do you remember when they had like that thing where you dropped the quarter in and like
Yeah, they still do.
had it? It was only at Taco Bell.
Well, they have it at
And
Burger King. Yeah, they don't have it anymore.
I think they used to have it at Carl's Jr. too.
Those are easy though. I was good at them for a while.
So cocky.
I was good at them for a while. You get a free burrito or whatever.
What was cool the other day, we had a gift card for Taco Bell and we had like $2 left and
Yeah.
we left it. Go ahead.
No, I wasn't gonna talk about that. Keep going.
And they gave us, so the gift card had $2 left on it, and they gave us 2 tickets for free tacos, which seemed like tacos would be more than the $2 that was on the card,
Yeah, and they gave us more of our value back.
and it was really cool. So then we were curious to know if you paid it forward there, if they gave you anything.
Yeah. But going back to how people were talking at the coffee shop, I really feel like it's hard to talk to people that are like that. You know,
That's what you are when you're at work.
but no, I still kind of leave room for a conversation. I feel like, and I'm actually not like that at work. And I feel like they don't give you room to like have that conversation. I don't know, but I guess it's fine because they're just, why would you want to have a conversation in a drive-through line anyways? They're just trying to get you through and everything, so it doesn't really matter, right? I don't know. They just seem like super extreme, and like the girl's like, "Oh my god, these look so delicious. These drinks." She gave them to me.
Yeah, she was so loud.
She was very enthusiastic. That's
And
what
I
it
was
is.
like
They're very,
talking, and I had to like hold my hand over my phone.
because you were talking to your doctor.
And then I couldn't hear, and then like I'm trying, and then I hear 2 things at once, and then I don't hear what she's saying, and then it's just like.
And I feel like when I'm hearing them, I'm watching like a movie or something. You know, like they have to be like clear and vocal. I mean, which is fine.
Honestly,
you know,
I think everyone that works there is really cool, and I think that they choose people that are like that.
I'm sure.
I
I'm
think
sure they
that
do.
they, for the most part, you see their personalities, and they all like. None of the girls look like they're beesies.
Yeah, no, I know that's
The
the
guys
thing.
look all chill, and
They're
they just
willing
look
to
cool.
work, and they're willing to work.
And they look like they get along good. Like they literally look like a family. Like when they were all standing outside, it was like one big cute family.
Oh my god.
You saw them. They're
Yeah,
like,
I couldn't stand someone who wouldn't want to work. I don't think I can do that anymore. Be around people who don't want to work or complain about working. Just get the fuck out of here. Get over yourself. Go home. I don't want to hear it. Like if you don't want to be there, you don't have to be there. So you know, you can just be unemployed or whatever. You remember that one time when we went to LA and we went to visit, like, I guess a friend from high school, and her boyfriend was there, and he asked, or someone asked what I did, and I don't know why I said this, but I said that I was unemployed, and and I wasn't.
why
You know,
would you?
I guess I just said that because I wanted to avoid what I was where I was working, or I was ashamed or nervous of where I was working, or I just didn't want to say. I don't know. And the boyfriend had said, "Oh, cool, me too," and he was like happy about it. And he said, "It's great, right?" And I was like, "But." Before he said that, I didn't hear him, and I said, "I'm unemployed," and I was like, "Oh no, just kidding. I have a job." And he said that, and the tone just changed. And like that was like a very
Remember
very
that Airbnb we stayed at that time
bad thing that I did. And I felt bad after.
on that trip?
That at that point, yeah, I wanted to leave that. Was that the same trip?
We stayed at Airbnb. Remember?
Yeah.
I think like the night before.
Oh yeah, and it was like a shared.
It was like a skinny house.
Yeah, and we just had
it
the
was
room.
shared, huh?
We just had
That
the
one
room.
was sketchy. Remember how scared I was?
Yeah, but that's.
I know. I was just not used to it.
I know you're not used to a lot of stuff. How are you gonna be when we stay in a hostel?
Hostel.
Yeah. Bunk beds, sharing a whole room of bunk beds.
I'm
We're
gonna
sharing.
be hostile. No, I can't do that. I mean, our lives are changed, obviously.
Nah, I wouldn't stay in a hostel. I mean, I don't even know.
I want a suite.
I don't think I would stay in a hostel
A suite.
prior
With a bowling alley in it.
to being single or
And
married.
a pool table, because I am good at pool now.
You're good at virtual pool
Hey,
on your phone.
But that obviously, I know the game now. I didn't. I
Okay,
didn't know anything.
okay, you might know the game, but you still probably
Yeah,
don't
I
know
don't
how
know
to
how
hit
to
the
hold the
ball.
stick.
Exactly. So
And
there you
neither
go.
do you. So we're
There you
at the
go.
same level.
Now I don't. You know, it
We're at the
looks
same
like
level.
I'm making the sex motion with my hand whenever I'm playing pool. You know, I put the
There's
whole.
no grip. Like there's no.
I put the
What's
whole.
the word?
What do you mean?
Like
No glide.
no. Like there's
No
no.
lube.
No. There's like. It feels like you're just like shoving it through. Like there's no like
Yeah, I know. It's like you're.
direction. Like
Well, there's a direction you
I
go.
know,
Yeah.
but it just feels so wrong. Like there's no stability. You're just like.
I mean, every time I go, it's just like rub skin off. You know.
And then when I hit the ball, it's like I skim the top of the ball with the stick.
No, that's because you got to keep it strong. You just have to really know how to hit. I don't know. I mean, it's not that hard, but it is that hard. But I don't know. You know, I recently had a birthday, and I realized that I
I'm not really a 93 baby.
don't like cakes.
So if I made you a cake, you wouldn't like it.
I would eat a slice.
That's really
but
sad because when I went to go get your gift, right, I was like scavenging things to get.
Right, right.
Mila was really wanted to get a cake stuff because we went down the cake, like, cake mix aisle.
Right.
She really wanted to get cake stuff, and she really wanted to make you a cake.
Then I mean, yeah, I would have been obligated to eat it.
But see, that's not what I want.
But see, that's the
I don't
thing.
want
It's not my cup of tea. I don't like cakes.
Isaac,
I don't like cakes.
that's
I will
lie.
still have cakes at a birthday. If, however, people are at my birthday.
You like that tres leches cake?
I haven't had it in a while, and so I can't say that I even want it right now. So yeah,
I can't trust you, honestly.
I might have liked
You
it.
can't trust a person like you.
I might have liked it, but I don't want it right now. I would rather have a steak. Can you have a steak instead of a cake?
A raw steak?
No, cooked. I want a nice,
No,
or
I
just
don't believe
meat,
it. I don't
or
believe
just mashed potatoes and meat over a cake. I would rather have that.
Isaac.
I would much rather have that. But the idea of a cake is to share with people. I don't want to share my meat and mashed potatoes with somebody. I mean, we could have that for the dinner, you know, but I'm not paying for anyone.
What if you're rich?
No. I mean,
Not
obviously.
even like friends?
I don't have friends. That's another thing I got to do this year. Find friends.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't really. I mean,
What am I?
You're my friend. You're a person in my life.
Today, Isaac called me a leech.
A leech.
Yeah, remember when you called me a leech?
No when.
Because you said I always want to be with you. You said, yeah, you guys are leeches.
Yeah, because sometimes you guys are scared to go places by yourself.
No, I just like you to be with us. Remember when I saw that strange guy at the store the other day and I called you?
Yeah, and he was.
What would I do if you weren't there?
You would have done the exact same thing that happened. You would have just ignored
Called
him,
you?
and he would have left you alone. Or, like I said, that's why I have that knife, so you can kill him, if need be.
And you get a Glock.
No, you shoot yourself.
What's that movie where they're like holding the gun at the people? And they're like, no.
I don't know. That's a lot of movies.
No, and it's like a comedy. And you always tell me that's me.
I don't know. Couldn't say.
I hate when that happens.
It was a very vague description you gave me right now.
You know I hate when you do that.
I mean, I'm sorry, but it's very vague. Very vague. I don't know what to tell you. I couldn't say what you were even talking about. Man, all of a sudden it just kind of hit me.
You got tired?
Yeah, a little.
Oh my! Drink a Monster.
I have one Monster left.
Yeah, you should have been drinking it.
No, I had enough today. I had,
Did you drink all your coffee?
yeah. Drink all of that.
All you had is the coffee and then the coffee in the morning.
No, I actually didn't have coffee this morning.
Oh, so you only had one?
I had a Red Bull this morning.
When?
That one that I bought last night,
Um,
I didn't drink it. I wanted that instead of coffee.
those do nothing for me.
Yeah, they don't do anything for me either, but neither does coffee. Coffee doesn't do anything. I just like the flavor.
Okay, what about when you get the shakes?
Yeah, that I guess is a something, but it doesn't keep me up. But I
What's that
think
noise?
everyone gets the shakes, right?
Like
From
today.
coffee.
Remember when I said the shakes?
Yeah.
And you weren't listening to anything and you just agreed.
Yeah,
See,
because
what kind of person does that? Where you're talking to them, right?
sometimes you say things out of context that okay, you'll say something that is kind of like the time has passed for you to say something about that something, and so at that point it's kind of like forgotten, and then you say something again, and so I think okay, it's the next thing, but you're still going back to that, you know,
What
you're
did I
still
even bring
commenting
that
on
up
that
for?
because of those protein shakes we were dropping off. And it was like well after we had even talked about them, and I had said we're just gonna I have to go take these wherever, and it was like settled. There was nothing to be said about it, and then you comment on them like, man, just one shake or whatever. And
No, I said
yeah,
the
I
shakes.
yeah,
That's
and
literally all I said.
and
Or like, are these the shakes?
yeah, and I was just like, we already know that that's what it is. I don't know.
But the thing is that you weren't listening to anything, and then you thought I was talking about what the radio said, and you thought that I said the shakes too.
Yeah, I thought you were just talking about the radio, so I just agreed with you. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't understand what you were
And then to
saying,
think that
and I
you
didn't want
thought,
to. And I didn't want to say like, what are you even talking about? So
and
I
then
just
to hear your explanation on why you thought I said that was what was funny.
yeah, yeah. And I just I don't know, but it is whatever.
Can you tell the people that I've gained my badge of making you laugh?
You're what?
My badge of making you laugh.
How?
Remember last night I made you laugh?
When have you made me laugh ever?
Right now?
When you're laughing at, I'm laughing at the idea.
Wow,
At
you're
the
mean.
when did you make me laugh?
Last night
When?
when we were watching The Bachelor,
Okay, what?
I said something and it was funny, and you laughed, and you're like,
See, well, you can't even remember it. Then it didn't happen.
you're like, I give you that one.
I don't remember. You have to remember.
I don't remember, but it was funny.
See, so then the conversation went nowhere right now.
Can't be any worse than how you talk.
How do I talk? And why is that a level of judgment?
This is why I have
No, you were born with it. You were
to
raised.
Oh,
You were raised in it. But I mean, just give me steak and mashed potatoes.
Nope.
That's
You'll
it.
get a cake.
It's starting to warm up. I feel like I could have worn no sweater today.
It was no, I was cold,
Oh,
bro.
I don't know.
It was cold.
I don't know. I don't know. I want. They were giving vaccines today, and I want the vaccine thing to be done.
Are you gonna get it?
No. Yeah, I don't care. But I mean, I can't right now. I think about like if I don't think about like the whole coronavirus thing or anything like that, then I'm fine. But when I think about it, I just like want it to be over with. But honestly, I don't know. And I don't know. What am I gonna do after? The same thing. I'm not gonna do anything. Who knows how LA's gonna be, or who knows how anywhere's gonna be. I guess it's just old news, and I don't want to hear about it anymore. Who's to know?
Why do you always do that?
But I'm reading the news.
Huh.
Just kidding. I've been playing Sims a lot on my phone, but now I'm starting to slowly distance myself. And I realize I play the Sims a lot, or whenever I play the Sims, because I feel like it's like a way for me to kind of I don't know. like to do something productive, I feel, because it's almost like real life, you know. But then when I start doing being more productive in my life, I step away because then now my life is getting good. You know what I mean? Because like in Sims, you're
Now
building.
your life is getting good.
No, I mean it's been, but I'm just saying like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like if I feel like I'm not being productive or whatever like that, then I'll probably go to play Sims more. But now that I feel like I'm being more productive, I feel like I'm distancing myself from Sims.
Yeah, kind of a good thing.
I guess so. I'm gonna try and read more.
Do you have a family on it?
No, not yet. I just haven't wanted to pass that level. I'm on it, but I don't want to like have the baby. You know.
Do you have a boyfriend on there?
Yeah,
Or a girlfriend?
I have like a couple love triangles going, and I do have a couple marriages. I like to have that like a what's the word when you're married when you have multiple wives? It's like starts with the P.
Poly-
Polygamy? Yeah, polygamy. Yeah, because
Sounds wrong.
monogamy is just one. Like a how do you say it plural? Polygamistic? A polygam. I don't know. That it doesn't sound right, but I like to do that. And at a certain point, I just have them be workhorses and save me money. Like right now, I'm like over 100,000 simoleons.
What do you do with it?
Nothing. It's honestly just a time waster. But it's whatevs. But I do want to read more. I want to read more books. So I'm gonna try and do this year. I don't think I read one book in 2020. I don't know if I read a book in 2019 either.
I read a few books.
Oh
They were
yeah.
only like 8 pages, but
Oh, well then, in that case, I did read books.
did you though?
Oh yeah, I read them. They were really good.
They were bigly.
Um, yeah, read more and run more. I don't know how many miles you could run in a year, but
Did you ever get your badge?
no,
They don't do that.
I don't know. I don't know. Don't pay attention to that. Hmm. I just want to go to bed already.
Wow.
Let's go. Let's end this.
No, you said that we were gonna. You're like, we used to have a long night. We're gonna do that and this.
Yeah, we're gonna do this,
Watch a
and then we're gonna
movie.
watch a movie. I feel like there's so nothing to watch. There's so nothing to watch. I feel like a lot of things right now are like best ofs, you know. And I'm not a huge.
Best of.
Yeah, like a compilation of like what went on in the year. I'm not a huge fan of those.
Why?
I don't know. I don't. I mean, I don't even like looking at like memories of our own.
I know.
Looking back on pictures, I guess I just like to keep going forward, keep the ball rolling. You know. I don't know, but I mean, I guess it's fine.
I love to look at memories.
Yeah. I feel like it's too much dwelling. I mean, yeah, it's good to look at memories, but I feel like there's too much dwelling. I don't know. Have we already said on how we met?
No.
We just one day bumped into each other and we fell down, and when we got up, we were so dazed and confused.
And
But
then I was pregnant.
instantly,
Just kidding.
you know, after that bump, she had a bump, and that's how it happened. And then we were married, and now we are 4 kids deep, and it's been 10 years.
You're dumb.
But how did we meet?
No, you reconnected.
We reconnected because we met in high school, and we were kind of whatevs doing our own thing.
Yeah,
we're
we
like
went
one
through that
thing,
already.
and
Remember
we
you
were just
stuck up?
and we were just trying to. I was just trying to get you with my best friend, you know. But
That's truth too.
yeah, I was
That's
trying.
funny.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, he was in love with you, and I was trying to get you to love him back.
I did, but in a different way.
Wow, I can't believe you just fucking
wasn't a
said that. What the
different
fuck? Call him up.
Shut up.
Yeah,
It was a different type of like where you don't want someone to kill themselves type of thing.
that's pity love.
Is that what that would be considered?
That's what it sounds like to me. But
I didn't like him that way
yeah, I obvious.
because I always thought something else.
Yeah, and I think that, and then I don't know, and then all of a sudden you started coming into my work.
Well, no, we had a friend,
We had a friend, my friend that I worked with had a
girlfriend.
woman friend that he would kiss and do extra stuff with, and
I was
he
her
would come in,
girlfriend.
and I had a class with her in the college.
That was the first conversation.
Yeah, and my ex in there at the time was
She
in
used to
there.
stay in there when Isaac's shifts were
Yeah, she would go in
on.
there and study and kind of, I think,
Watch.
observe and check up on me. Just make sure I was in good behavior. And then
And I didn't. We didn't know
yeah, these two assholes come in, Malika and her
her friend.
friend, my classmate, if you will, and asking me where I was in class, making a big old scene, and which I was like, shut the hell up, because I
I was
had.
just egging it on. I didn't know anything, and I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Why weren't you in class today?"
Yeah, and then you're the one that really did it because you were the loudest, and um, and I had lied to her and told her that I was in class because at that time I was slowly starting to drop out of college because I am not a fan of college, and I finally realized that I love to learn. Okay, I know that about myself. I know that I love to learn things,
But he doesn't love to learn under a
but I
teacher.
don't like college. I feel like the way they teach, I just feel like teaching the curriculum, the attitude is very I don't know, it's very disconnecting, I mean, I know that it's 100% on you. I know that, you're the one that, needs to do the work. The teacher isn't gonna tutor you through it. But I just feel like it just wasn't for me, and I know that now. I feel like school is for people who really want to be a doctor or really want to be a teacher, or if they have an actual job in mind. Like if you want to be a graphic designer, I mean, it's good for the experience kind of, but I feel like you can do that on your own. There's no reason to go to college for. Like I think out of everyone I know who went to college, one person I know, well maybe one person, one friend actually utilized school to do something she wanted to do, which was a marine biologist. And I don't even know how you can get into that without going to college. And she's the only one.
Ooh, who's that?
My friend. Don't want to say her name, but she's my friend.
Okay. Anyways,
And then, yeah, so, college is college. And if you want to go, then go, but
okay. Anyways,
do something cool or
going back to
whatever.
the conversation.
Because I'm going to be cool. Just kidding. Yeah, and anyways, I didn't go to class because I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna fucking be rich and make
No,
these.
you just,
I'm gonna make these iced lattes my whole life. Just kidding. I didn't want to do that, and that's not how I was. But I have other plans, and so
then every so often I would still go in
yeah, you'd still go in,
by myself or with others.
and
You're still in a
I
relationship.
was still in a relationship, still hanging with my BFF at the
And I
time.
thought I was so cool, living the free life, going in and being extra. Because at that point, I was extra.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
I was like, my nails were done, my different Ray-Bans every single day. Like, I had, you know what I mean? And then what made it even worse is like, I would use my dad's things. And then I would be even more bougie. Especially when I was with my friends.
yeah, you were and probably could still be very bougie. Anyways, yeah, and then eventually I left that tumbleweed in the dust and I said, you know what, we're done. And it probably took like a month to actually break up. And then I lived my free life. and
For a
then
week.
and then eventually you kept coming in and bothering me. You know,
Nah, I
you
used to hook it up with those free drinks.
you I never gave out free drinks, just so everyone knows. I never did that. And I um I guess it's like
It was basically kind of a setup thing, though. Cause
I
like
it's like
they'd be
whenever
like, "Let's
you
go together to eat,"
right. Our friends would go hang out, and my friend was my friend, and my friend was girlfriend was your friend,
and then we started going to eat together,
and
and it
then
was chill.
and that was just kind of how it turned out to be. And then
And he tried to kiss me one night, and I was
I
like,
didn't try, it did.
yeah, and I was like awkward after that. Oh, because I was not. Wait, wait, wait.
Yep, and
Then I was kind of like ghosting you a little bit in a sense.
really, I didn't feel that. Those things don't bother me.
I was awkward because I'm like, I didn't expect that.
Right. I can never know if someone's ghosting me. I just
And then that's when
leave them alone.
I was like, okay.
How do
Then
you get?
we had fun.
And then, yeah, all of a sudden we are here, and now we are married. So we just went to high. So just to sum it up, because I know we're bad at telling stories,
Right.
we met in high school. We did our own things, and then we reunited, um, and started to hang out. Outside of high school, because she would always come into my work and pester me. And then eventually it just that pestering became a love, and it just blossomed into a beautiful family that we are today. And so we are here, and
Can be any worse than that other girl that used to go into your work.
we are happy.
The stalker girl.
I don't remember.
Hey, you do. So. Exactly.
I really don't remember.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, well, I don't think she was a stalker. I think she was just very weird.
You know how to pick them.
Yeah, but yeah, and that's how we met, and that's you know just whatevs.
Now, do you think the way we met was ideal?
I mean, we met in high school, so yeah.
Like, but do you feel that our relationship has gotten the fullest?
What do you mean?
Like, do you think that what we've done in our life so far has been good?
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's
I feel like we haven't traveled enough,
yeah.
but I feel like we've had a lot of fun adventures.
Yeah. We've done a lot of cool stuff, and traveling. We'll go to. I guess it's just in due time. But I don't know. I mean, yeah. I think that everything is fine. I think.
Yeah, okay, and then this is a serious question. Out of all the experiences that we've had, what's the most memorable one to you?
Mm, I definitely don't know.
Wow, that's so sad.
What would be yours?
I think out of all the times, I would say it would have been when I don't like one that was very significant was probably I liked when we were in Ventura for a while and then we like drove all the way up to Pismo. That
Yeah.
was fun.
Yeah, that one was cool.
Or when we used to go to like I think all the LA trips were really fun.
Hmm.
A little sketchy. There was a lot of things that I look back on and it's like, whoa. But those were very fun.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I think just all the trips. I don't know. I mean, everything's been fun.
I think seeing Nick Jonas together was my favorite time of my life.
Yeah.
Yours too?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've seen him too much at this point.
You only saw him once.
No, I think we saw him twice. I don't know. And one too many, I guess.
It was good. But yeah, we've been to good concerts together.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
I'm just saying.
oh no, I thought you were gonna continue.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, we've done a lot of cool stuff, and so
I, oh, Joshua's tree was fun.
Joshua's tree,
Joshua's tree.
where we went to go take our engagement photos.
Long day.
Yeah, but I would have really liked to spend the night there. Not
Oh
that
yeah.
time, but I mean, would like to spend the night there.
Yeah. That was exhausting.
Yeah, that was. I didn't think we were gonna make it. I thought I was gonna fall asleep on there. But during that time, I was able to drive all over the world.
I felt like we went in a huge circle because we literally went like.
We did, because we went through the inland way through the Joshua Tree, and then on our way back, we came around for some reason. Around, like, from the water.
Probably just because we wanted to see LA.
Yeah, I guess. I think if we didn't have my sisters, I would have been there a lot longer. But my sisters were. Oh, shit. My ex sisters. My ex sisters were sleepy. If I could say that.
What is an ex sister considered?
Just an.
Acquaintance?
I mean, you know, I mean, technically it's nothing because I would just say cancel out because we're not related by blood, you know, but I mean,
You put a stamp on it?
they were, you know, I considered them my sisters, and it's just weird. Like to have your stepsister, so she's just my stepsister. I guess you could just say my stepsister. I don't know.
And, I mean, technically, it'd probably be like an acquaintance at this point.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying because we were never related by blood,
Yeah.
and so, you know,
Because it would be like if you still called your stepmom your stepmom.
I think even when she was my stepmom, I didn't even call that bitch my mom.
Whoa. Those are
Whoa.
fighting words. You
Just
need to bleep
kidding.
that out.
Nah, it's fine. I remember when my dad first got married.
You were mad?
No, like when it was done, I was like, "Oh, congratulations, mom!" And it sounded so cheesy
Is
and
that how you said
stupid.
it?
Yeah, I said it like an idiot, and I knew it was dumb. I was like in eighth grade, and
Well, you knew already.
I knew that the end was near. Yeah.
But, I mean, what kind of sucks is the fact that you are, like, in life, you meet people and they're in your life and you're like, and these people are in my life. And then another second, they're complete strangers to you.
Well, I think what's weird is that people treat it weird. You know, like, yeah, they were in your life, you know, for this amount of time. And, you know, you have these experiences or you have this thing, you know, whether if you want to completely disconnect, then yeah, that's up to you. But I mean, I feel like you shouldn't deny that, you know? Like, if you see them at the store, I feel like, I don't know, because, like, I still see people and I forget their names. You know, I still see people that we go to high school with sometimes.
Went to high school with.
Oh, yeah.
We're not in high school anymore.
Went to high school with. And I just think, like, we have had that connection, you know? So I feel like I can go up and talk to them. Or even if they're not, even if it's just a friend. And I
It'd be
haven't talked.
weird.
Even if I haven't talked to them in a while, like I can go up and talk to them and I would feel normal
No.
because I know them.
You're lying, straight up.
And no, it would be. But the thing is that I wouldn't know how to navigate into things that I don't know. You know?
You'd be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Wait, how many kids do you have?
No, I mean like it would be what I mean is like it would be friendly, you know?
Yeah, like,
It would be friendly.
How are you doing?
Like
Good?
because
Oh,
I mean
that's
yeah,
good.
because it's weird, you know? Like you pass by people you know, and sometimes you don't acknowledge them at all, and we both know you know each other, you know, and you should at least say hi. I don't know. I think
Yeah,
it's
we
weird.
recently saw someone and I'm like, I recognize them and then we ignore each other.
Yeah,
I
and
was
that's
with you.
and I don't know why. I think it's just because everyone wants to avoid the small talk, you know, and I don't want to have any small talk, but I just
Or
want
what
to be
if,
like, oh,
sometimes if I look like crap, I don't want to say hi to anyone.
you know, there's a guy that I see around town, and he delivers chips, and I see him all the time, and
What?
he delivers chips like to the stores,
Oh.
and I see him all the time. I know where he lives, and I see him all the time. And
Do you know him?
no, never talked to him once. Don't know his name. I know he doesn't know me. He's older.
How do you know where he lives?
I just happened to see him outside his house one time. when I drove by, and even that time when he was outside and I looked, we both made eye contact. And so it's like it's so weird because we
You had that encounter?
no, I've never had an encounter with
No, but
him.
I'm saying you had that encounter, so now when you see him after that point.
Every time I see him, we look at each other, and there's like a I can see like there's like when you look at someone, you know.
Maybe he just wants to be your friend.
No, he's older than me. You know, he's not by
Wow, you
not
can't
by
be friends with
much,
someone that's older than you.
but I mean, I'm sure he looks at me and thinks I'm a kid, but I I've just seen him
Like,
for the past like 5 years, you know, in and out of stores, around town, and I've never said one thing to him. I don't know what he sounds like, but I just know what his job is and I know where he lives.
it's
And
really.
I think one day we'll have a conversation about that. And I think that that's funny. And I look forward to that. And I wonder, makes me wonder if people, if he has that same feeling. Like, does he think that um, does he recognize me too? Does he think that it's weird that he sees me around town a lot? You know, like I'm.
How do you feel about a person? I want to know your honest opinion on this. How do you feel about a person? Like, okay, for instance, let's just say for me, for instance, right? On social media, right?
Right.
I only have specific people on my social media because one, it's not to like be out here blasting my life, you know? I just literally the people I have are people that I feel um they don't really bring me. I mean, there is some people that bring, some add things to my life, but then the others I feel like they're not bad to have either.
Right.
But I've, since I've been very selective on my social media, and it's not like for me, I feel like before it was like all about followers, like whoever has the most followers. Now I'm like at 90 followers, and that's fine because it's like people that I know in a sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
But how do you feel about like people, or for instance, my view is that, I still get like friend requests, right?
Mm-hmm.
From like the same people that I've had before and okay, it's not that I'm taking these people off because I don't like them or I don't, I have something against them. It's just simply because I don't feel it adds value to my life.
Right.
And so I don't like, and it sucks when someone adds me and I feel kind of crappy about like deleting the request.
Right.
But in a sense, I'm doing it for myself because I don't want to. Because social media can add a certain type of stress on you
Mm-hmm.
where you have to keep up with something
Mm-hmm.
that you're not, kind of, if that makes sense. And so for me, I don't want to feel like that. And I have felt like that before. And so now it's me and only me.
Right.
And so when I get those people that still want to try to add me and I delete the ad, do you think that's wrong for me to do that? When it's just I simply like, or even like it just brings up things from my past that I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
encounter anymore.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't add value to my life.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be as positive and make my life flourish.
Yeah, I don't think that's wrong at all. I mean, if you're doing something to better yourself, then what does it matter? Because I think that if that person, um, if you thought that person was a good thing in your life, then yeah, they would stay around and they would, stick around for the changes, regardless of the changes that you both may or may not go through. And, I think,
But I think that it would take an adult to understand. I think that if a person, because that's how I feel like, well, what if, I wonder how they feel. Like, I wonder if they get, if they think like, does she not like me? That's what a person would assume. Like, does she not like me? Like, what's, like, I've been friends with her before. Why is it now that she doesn't want to be my friend? You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
But in reality, it's not that I don't like them at all.
Well, yeah, and it doesn't have much to do with you. I think maybe it would have to do with more of self-realization, or like a lot of people have a hard time of really understanding who what they really are objectively, and how they affect other people. Because a lot of people look at themselves like, oh, there's no way I'm this, but they're really coming off that way, and they can never know because they're blinded to that because of
But it's not even like it's not even anything like that either. It's not even that the a person would do those kind of things. It's just simply that.
No, I know, but they're what I'm saying is that they just don't understand, like it's just kind of like there's there's been a change, there's been growth,
Yeah.
and they don't understand like the things that they've done, or they don't understand the harm that they might have caused. They think everything they're doing is harmless, or they think it's not that big of a deal. And I think they're not really actually realizing what they're doing or did.
Yeah. But in reality, I mean, a lot of the cases, no one's done anything. It's just a simple thing of, I just, in this time of my life, I feel like we've already grown into like, I feel like we're in a different stage than we've been in before.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is too. We take different paths, we make different decisions, and that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, and so it's just like I feel like, and when you come to realize, because that's what I'm saying. Before I would be like, well, I need my followers, because
Yeah,
I need the likes. I need my likes to be over 100.
yeah, definitely, yeah.
And now I'm like, that's not what. The only reason I put pictures up is for people like that I know I don't see often, that actually care about us, or like, you know what I mean, like
Yeah,
close friends or close family.
yeah,
And that's the only reason why I put pictures up. But it's not to get validation from anyone. It's just simply to be myself. And I feel like at this point in my life, I've it's I think that's a big step, is like to detach yourself from that. And then to know too, like, you may have known this person for a certain amount of your time of your life, but people aren't meant to be in your life forever. Not
yeah,
everyone.
yeah, yeah. And that's okay because it's just the point of being a grown up and making decisions that are best for you. Like I have friends that moved away.
Yeah.
Well, I think I only have three friends now that I could still be like normal with, or that still kind of would be around. I don't really make the effort to talk to them or whatever, but I feel like that they would. But I feel like most of my friends kind of made their decisions to move or do whatever was best for them, and I think that that's normal because none of us hang out or none of us are really friends anymore, and I think that that's okay.
Yeah. And then it's weird too, like, becoming an adult, you meet people along the way that you wouldn't necessarily find yourself um, being friends with at a certain point in your life. Because I mean, like, I feel that we have a set of friends that moved away recently,
Hmm.
and I would have really never thought that the relationship that we have, like, we don't talk all the time, but like when it is, it's very like,
Comfortable.
yeah, and it's like where you actually feel like, oh, these people care, or and then it's vice versa.
Yeah, it's just we
It's like a
change.
different.
I think we just change, and our interests and our thoughts become different.
But it's just kind of crazy to know, like, that's how life works, and that's things that happen. But I just, I hope that it's to the point to where other people can understand that and not take offense to it, if other people were to do that,
Yeah,
to just let them be themselves
yeah,
and not assume
assume negative.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, people just, I think, will figure it out on eventually, if they decide to look in the mirror and realize, what they need to change or what they're doing or whatever, they'll see it.
And that's it for our TED Talk.
Oh, yeah. I really like pizza from Domino's.
Yeah, it's good.
I know. That's really good.
Does it beat Round Table though?
The round table here, yeah. No, it doesn't. But I don't know. I don't know. But this is our first episode of 2021, and we are sure to have a lot. Just wait to see what we have in store, because we are gonna do a lot more. I am trying to put more thought into this and figure out our format, like I said once before. And so just, stay tuned, because what you heard already is just a prelude, and now we're in the meat. We're right in the center. We're right. It's cooked. We have smoked it, and we are unwrapping it, and we are just going to devour it. Do you understand?
How'd you feel about today's episode?
I don't want to get into it. It's not going to be a good conversation.
Oh.
It was good, but I don't want to dwell on it while dwelling on it. And just to remind you, I think I'm going to be changing the day these are released. We're going to be releasing them on Wednesdays at 5 in the morning, and that is when they'll be coming out. And I'll change on everything. Whoever paid attention or whatever, I'm sorry I changed it so fast, but just because of scheduling, it's going to be better for me to post on Wednesdays. So yeah, thanks for listening. And remember, we do have a hotline email. You can message us and send us emails and questions or whatever you feel like sending, just to I don't know, get in our heads if you want. Maybe we'll talk about it, maybe not. But that email is feelslikeahotline@gmail.com. Send anything there. And that is going to be all for this episode of the new year. And just get ready for the rest of the year. All right, say goodbye, Malika.
Bye-bye.
All right, we're going to head out. I'm going to finish my cold burrito and see you later on the next episode. All right, bye. Love you.